Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's Smith in at the small forward position. Now, here's Lillard. Right side, the pass to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Ariza. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Now, here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Just 4 to shoot. Lets it fly. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
And Lillard kicks to Ariza. Kicks it out to Lillard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Here's Green following the score by Damian Lillard. Now McCollum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Green finds James. The shot off that time. Nice D from Lillard. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Terry Stotts. David?
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Ariza following the bucket by the Lakers. Poked away. It's stolen by Davis. And it's Green with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Whiteside. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis. Here's McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And finished off by LeBron.
Par for the course for James. I mean, he forces his man to overcommit, gets the bucket, and draws the foul.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Free throw good, James. And LeBron James Clark climbing the all-time scoring list, last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Right side, the pass to Ariza. There's the dish to Lillard. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's McCollum. And again, unable to change momentum here. Lakers leading by 9. James finds Smith. Back to LeBron. Davis against McCollum. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. From downtown. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Passes it to Smith. Back to Davis. Over McCollum. That one off the back iron and out. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. They trail by 9 points. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question, I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
And James drills them both. Trailblazers trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. They need this. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
First free throw is good.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And here is LeBron. He's got 7. Left side, Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Rockets. And it's McGee with the jam.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
McCollum passes to Whiteside. Lillard scanning the floor. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
James finds Green. Back to LeBron. And they double up James. McGee with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Ariza. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Here's Whiteside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for J.R. Smith. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Danny Green.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
A nice shot by LeBron.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Here's Davis, and it's sent back by Lillard.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground.
Timeout, timeout.
And because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Trent can't hit.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Davis gets a wide open look. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Trent. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lakers leading by 5. Waiters surveying the D. Nurkic with the block, and he gets it back.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And the Lakers with possession here after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Back to James. Pass to Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Nobody near Lillard. And too long on the shot.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now the pass to James. Fades back. Collins grabs the miss.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
3-pointer, Lillard. Here's Nurkic. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
James, and finished off by LeBron.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now here is Davis. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Shot from 12. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Little. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Howard. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Dishes it to LeBron. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
The Lakers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 7-point differential. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 11 points.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5.
Take a break.
Then it's Rodney Hood.
shots.
Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. And the first one drops. Clark, a big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players we have in the NBA now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you think about starters putting up points and then you have guys that fortify benches and can get points in bunches, the first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams. A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody quite like Lou Williams putting.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. 6 on the shot clock. Shots good by Waiters. And the Lakers lead by 3.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Passes it to Trent. A 3-ball. They get the rebound. Nurkic. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then the second shot is the next best thing.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Well, Greg, it was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
J.R. Smith's checked in for LeBron. Kuzma against Anthony, and Nurkic gets it to go.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
The Lakers in the lead. Waiters outside. Pass to Howard. Anthony against Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Waiters for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. He drains the quick shot. McCollum's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers. Rondo against McCollum. Stolen by McCollum. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Rondo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Rondo's got his first points of the night.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Nurkic in the post. He's guarded by Howard. Nurkic can't hit.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Kuzma kicks to Waiters. And there's the pass to Rondo. Lets it go. Again, Los Angeles. Portland with the ball. They trail by 3. McCollum with the ball. Hood dishes to Carmelo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
For Portland, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And the first one at the line is good. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Waiters. And both free throws good for Anthony. Mark, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you?
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin, I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night. And then during pickup games in my hometown of Cleveland with some of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow and Mike Mitchell, and being able to compete somewhat with those guys at 15 and 16 years of age and having them encourage me to keep going and that I'd have a chance to do what they were doing at the time, which was play pro ball.
Shoots from the corner. Doesn't go that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Takes the 3. Kuzma can't get it to go. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Puts it up from 17. Kuzma pulls it in. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, I love this from Kuzma. When he attacks with this kind of ferocity and confidence, watch out. Hide and protect the children.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hood, the pass to Whiteside. McCollum trying to get open. McGee with the block. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Back to McCollum. No good, shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
McCollum against Rondo. Can they get it? And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat, Greg, from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Little's checked in.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
And McCollum with the slam.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move, aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Smith outside. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Hood kicks to Anthony. Over Davis. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 5 points, and the basket from Anthony. LA has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Smith outside. Launches a three. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Anthony's shot is off. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
All right, a chance to look at stats for Rondo. Good season for him last year. Was in at about 9 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Whiteside inside. Davis is on it. Outside, Green. And Davis throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Rondo against Hood. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
McCollum dishes to Anthony. Shoots over McGee. Portland again missing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Davis. The feed to Rondo. Clock at 6. Pass to Green. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Little. He's guarded by Davis. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to McCollum. Over Rondo. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to Rondo. Floats one. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Anthony, the pass to Hood. Here's McCollum. Here's Little. Sinks the three-pointer. Little's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Green against Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Anthony.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Waiters comes in for Smith. And LeBron's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And both free throws good for Green. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. To the wing on the left. Here's Trent. He has 7. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Trent's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
27 seconds left in the first half. Shot on the wing. Rebound by Nurkic. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Now, here's Lillard. 14 points for him. Out to the wing. Here's Trent. That 3 off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games